great defensive work there from Prinsloo. Another rebound and another defensive moment. Craig goes up, he makes sure that goes in. Look at the big man, 7 points.
That is a great find from Leonard running the rim. There is David Craig, and he's locked.
He's having the best game of his BAL conference at the moment as it stands. And Joy trying to go in. He's got a little bit of help with Craig. Look at that from Joy. He is just unstoppable. Still draws the foul. Still gets the score, and it goes to the free throw line.
And has the flex straight after the score. And Joy up to 8 points. He draws the foul there from Prinsloo. And nothing he could do. Back to the basket, hooks it up over. So the contact coming, score coming, and Joy, he's having his own paint party right now.
He definitely is. And it's the way that he still has that soft touch, despite the physicality. He's got a little, he's just got that ability to still release, when he's like literally locked into a battle of the giants. And that's going to count, even if Prinsloo knocked it in.
They count 2 points, and that's going to go the way of Joy. Goes up to 10 now.
31-28, and they move 33-28. Sorry, there's Prinsloo trying to get over the top. That's excellent defensive work. The block there coming from Mpoyo, and picked up by Shabozwa. Need to be careful, NBB. Craig with a rebound. Starting to stretch that lead, 5 points. It's the biggest lead that is for APR in the second quarter. Long-range shot, missing the target from Peter Prinsloo. Remember when he got that hot hand that he started to move and shift those 3-pointers, he was on fire. And Joy, and another rebound for that man Craig.
Yeah, he's been well covered in this game as Prinsloo.
There's Leonard Jr. on the attempt to try and tap it in. Prinsloo doesn't happen. And that was a chance to steal the ball as Noel goes up, and Joy. And it is Opong who'll pick up his second foul.
The rotation, the help just a little bit slow when the drop off there. We have a look at this two as Prinsloo tried to rebound it. His first opportunity to try and score. And you look at the work there by Mpoyo on the other end. And it just hasn't been Peter Prinsloo's afternoon or evening just yet, as he has yet to contribute from the scoreboard for MBB.
33-28. Asha, over to you.
Yeah, just looking at Peter Prinsloo, of course, the APR scouting team did their job. They know what he did against Nairobi City Thunder, and they'll try to make sure that they deny him that ball. But now it's up to his teammates to see what they can do to help bring him into the offensive play.
Well, it's just 5 points separating these two teams, and there's still so much that can happen. 3:08 left in this second quarter, and a timeout's been called, of course. It just gives us an idea, to just understand what's happening, because the scenario is that they have to protect the ball. They're allowing APR to just get in there, just to get those rebounds, and they're clawing themselves back into this because they're just getting hold of the ball.
Yeah, MBB won't want to see this lead extend past 2 possessions, and I think that's pretty much why Coach Sam Vincent has called the timeout. David Craig has had a real impact on both ends of the floor for MBB and has given some extra paint presence without a doubt. He's scoring on the inside, and his availability for the pass has been a real plus factor. But you have a look at the top scorers as Moorings 10 points, Tiafale Leonard with his 8 points, and David Craig 7. It's Ndoye and Robbins who've been the 2 front men for APR, and Noel has certainly had an impact since he's been on the floor. Just the way he manages the game, speeds up the game, and his passing is definitely effective.
But he's also a disruptor, isn't he? You've got a player who's got so much quality, knows how to hold the ball, play the ball, pass the ball, and he'll cause all sorts of problems for any opponent. But MBB have to get back into this, and they don't want to let anybody, none of these two teams want to try and, see their opponents go ahead. 5 points, it's significant, especially for APR, because they know that they're in a pretty good position to try and build on this.
Yeah, we always talk about momentum, and with the final 308, you either want to see, or MBB would try to see the possession count go down, or it's going to be APR that can extend out and really take a lot of momentum into the half.
Do you know who we're going to talk to now?
I have no idea.
You got no idea?
None.
What does her voice sound like? I recognize it now. There she is. Asha Kumigisha, no one else but.
Thank you. Q, you talk about extending a lead. That is not exactly what Coach Sam Vincent wants to hear. He wants them to close that gap. He thinks that his players are pressing that ball a little too early. He wants them to use those screens. They are the biggest team on the floor here against APR, so they have to play to their advantage and their strength.
We got 3 minutes left. Mooring up against Shabozwa, who steals and makes a lot of turnovers. Here's Prinsloo. He's backing up. He's scored points like this. He's off the glass. He gets the ball. That's the Prinsloo that we can see, and that he definitely deserves those points there.
And you talk about patience, you see it, the extra bounce, the extra bump, and then he gets third finish, even though the help comes from Ndoy.
Shabozwa gets rid of Prinsloo and tries to get the points. The battle between Ndoy and David Craig. Unable to get the rebound. Leonard Jr. picks it up. 4 points separate the two teams. Leonard Jr. again. Doesn't get the points, but Ndoy will pick up his first foul.
In that pick and roll that James made, coach of APR talked about utilizing Craig, and once he gets by, because he's got that extra athleticism.
Points, but Ndoy will pick up his first foul.
In that pick and roll that James made, coach of APR talked about utilizing Craig, and once he gets by, because he's got that extra athleticism.
Points, but Ndoy will pick up his first foul.
In that pick and roll that James made, coach of APR talked about utilizing.
Up to 10 points level with Mooring. We've got 2:20 left of this first half, and the interesting battle. A rebound battle, of course, taking place here. Picks the ball up and goes driving through. Loss of possession, frustration, but also the defensive game from Leonard Jr. to get in the way.
Everywhere on the floor, winning his matchups, and then on the other side, just making crucial plays.
Mooring going quick to enemy territory. Shabozwa trying to get those Cobra fast hands in. Leonard Jr., that's fantastic play. There's a foul by Noel. He grabbed his shirt, and I think that he'll pick up the foul on that occasion. So maybe not.
Since that timeout from Coach Sam Vincent, you have seen the way that MBB have adapted and adjusted, more patient in their play, more considered in where the ball goes, and a couple more touches for Len, who has given them value as he gets back to the free throw line once again.
2-5, both teams on 5 team fouls, of course. Leonard Jr. goes straight up to the free throw line, and ever so dangerous as he shoots well. It's a 1-point game now. There is Nati Sibagnoni on the bench. Shabozwa replaced by Habimana. And Asha, this has been perfect for you coming out of that timeout.
Yeah, absolutely there. Doing exactly what Coach Sam wants them to do. Is communication on the floor, but also really everybody's locked in. Q started it earlier, and they know that this could go a long way into helping them to play in front of their own home crowd in Pretoria if they can make the blips.
Goes out, he's hit 3 from there before. He'll get a second chance to go. Habimana trying to find a screen with Randall. On sack, Randall kicks it out. Noel, and safely in the hands of Prinsloo. Pong. And good defense work there just to keep it at bay. Prinsloo getting caught up with Robbins. Out to Opong. Into the paint it goes. Let's see what David Craig can do. Spins, slams it down. Massive score, one step and it's down.
He says too small, and that's a big statement against a big man like Ndoi. And Craig, 9 points now.
He had 4 points in that first round game and is already up to 9 before the halftime break. Great there from David Craig.
Habimana, into the last minute we go. That is sensational. Habimana. Happy to see you. Sharp shooting, Habimana.
The best way to reply back after that dunk from Craig. Perfect reply to Liveapr.
And 30 seconds left to play in this second quarter. There's Mooring. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Big shot, big bucket. Mooring delivers from outside.
At this point, I think he's missed a big play for MBB coming up, and he gets that 3-ball, 13 points it is.
And the tables turn once again. It's a 1-point advantage, and we're into the last 9 seconds. Habimana, what are they going to do? Where are they going to go? How are they going to do it? Habimana around the outside tries to get it up. Leonard Jr. says no, but the foul has been committed by Mooring, and that'll be his first foul.
7 Habimana points. He's been fantastic with the shot selection. You look, the defense goes all the way up. Mooring lines up the long-range bomb, and it explodes inside the net.
And look at that. It's a one-step move for David Craig as he celebrates, spins, slams it down.
Well, his best game so far, without a doubt, for MBB. Best game in the conference for them. 9 big first quarter points for David Craig.
And the right time to step up and say, this is my time in the BAL to deliver. Habimana knocks down that shot on the free throw line. Moves up to 8 points. 3 seconds left on the clock for MBB to try something to wrap up. That's another good shot. We're all APR 1 point ahead. That's a wild pass, but Mooring gets hold of it or not, and that's the end of the half. APR leads MBB by a single point as we head into the break. Look at that, 24-22, 50-16. A tussle of the highest order. We'll take a break, back with the highlights of the first half in a few seconds. It's a halftime show here in Kigali, and we're super excited to have Angel Matoni here in the house at halftime. regarding what happened in this first half. APR up against MBB, and it was a tight tussle going neck and neck, weren't they, Q?
Yeah, we've been expecting a contest, no doubt, especially if you listen to the interviews by the coaches to start out. And that man, David Craig, well, he's had an impact inside the paint. That was a thunderous jam. 4 of 5 from the field, and that was 2 points the right way. The pass out to Robbins, captain getting his first start. He knocks down 3 important points, and as the tussle continued, we had 13 lead changes in that first half.
Yeah, and there you can see just with Mpoyo, homegrown, lifting the roof off this BK arena with a wonderful 3-point down in the corner. But there was a response every time.
And that missed the big play as far as MBB are concerned. Jovan Mooring knocks down one of his 2 3-pointers. He just has the knack of making the right read and taking the right shot and then making it. As Nchabozwa does the same on the other side. 6 of 22. That is what APR were from the 3-point line. And my Habimana, 7 big points in the first half. Then finding his space there on the elbow from the 3-point line against the zone. Knocks down the shot. It is a tussle that just kept on going back and forth. Mooring, defense backs up off it. Mooring fires, Mooring hits.
7 of 9 players getting themselves on the scoreboard for APR as they lead by a single point. 13 from 40, 12 from 31. The percentage quite a lot lower than APR in terms of shooting, but they've been rebounding so well. MBB, this is stark contrast from a couple of their first couple of games, and then they started last game getting a lot better. Today has been top notch.
Absolutely. When you look at the assist numbers, they're actually down for APR. Now they're the team that shares the ball the best in the conference. 25 assists a game, just 9 assists in the first half, and this has got to be attributed to